Hey, what's up guys, aarava here, and welcome back to a brand new video, and this is some more F1 22 gameplay, but this comes directly from EA and Codemasters themselves. This is a Spain hot lap. They've just uploaded, as I record this, on their social channels, and not only is this our first look then at the updated Circuit de Catalunya in F1 22 with a brand new Sector 3, obviously that massive change to that long sweeping left-hander now, which is kind of a bit more off-camber. And then also, they've updated with all these new curbs, rumble strips, and runoff areas. They've done that for everywhere around Catalunya to match what we've got in real life, as well as that corner change. So it's not just one corner they've simply done. It's basically a whole overhaul, and this is the first time you're going to get to see gameplay of an actual F1 22 chassis. Up till now, in the preview build, we've had the FOM My Team car, basically. But now, this is our first look. So let's have a gander at this first of all. This is our first look at a proper chassis from the F1 22 cars. The Alpine, driven by Fernando Alonso. You can see obviously the classic kind of, Renault Endstone steering wheel. They've literally had that kind of shape and configuration for years and years now. I think literally all the way back to, like F1 2010. Let's go through and quickly, first of all, go to that new section, and then we'll go through the rest of the circuit. So this is the run just up the hill, the long right, the blind right-hander, up the crest, and then down this straight, and then what used to be a very harsh brake zone, turning sharp 90-degree left, back on yourself, now is that new corner at the Circuit de Catalunya. So much more flowing, carries so much more speed. It's obviously, based on the kind of MotoGP corner, isn't it? And they're hoping, well, they changed it because they hoped that would maybe allow for a bit of a, faster flow to the sector, maybe some more overtaking. I don't know. I mean, it was tricky, I think, in 2021 when we saw it. We saw a few overtakes there, but I think there are overtakes that would have happened, even with the old corner, basically. I don't know. I bet that was the philosophy, I guess, wasn't it, of changing it to try and give it a bit more of a flow and a bit of a faster feel in the last sector, and then also maybe encourage some overtaking because you maybe carry more speed then into the next corner. But this is now the full look at it. I can't actually I don't want to play the sound too much because of some music with the copyright. But let me play you the engine sound, because they've also seemed to have updated it. If you go and listen to the Alpine in the preview builds, I had an Alpine raw bit of gameplay there, and listen to this then. It seems like they've updated it a little bit. So slightly different, definitely an improvement, I think, from what we saw in the preview build with the Alpine. The Alpine engine was the Renault engine was already updated in the preview build. By the way, if you didn't know, in the preview build, the Ferrari engine wasn't the final Ferrari engine. That was actually the sound from last year's game. The rest of them were updated. Looks like the Alpines maybe got some further updates, because I think I saw some comments on the YouTube video that people were picking up on it being a little bit different, but that may just be video to video. Maybe you just think there's a difference, but the Alpine, the Renault engine already had an update. But if we just go through the lap then, and we can kind of pick out every kind of difference already. The white curbs, the serrated curbs, so they're actually 3D. So now, on top of with the new handling model and the way curbs are anyway, if you get on those serrated curbs, the new ones, you've got sleeping policeman there at turn 1, that's new, so you can't actually extend and try and use all the road on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, that looks like a normal curb still. A lot of people, esports line used to be really taking that all the way to the edge and then coming in, but with the new handling and the way the tyres interact with the road, no longer really can you do that, because on all these green slippery roads, it's actually so much slipperier now, so you actually are going to lose time by being on that. So trying to encourage you to actually use inside the white lines all 4 wheels as much as possible. But sleeping policeman there, but we've seen the white serrated curbs already plenty of times at COTA, and they're actually really bumpy, especially on a steering wheel like on my setup. I can feel every single judder as you go over the curb. So this is all pretty similar, this part of the circuit, but I think in real life also there have been no major updates to this part then. But pretty much every kind of little green rumble strip though is going to be changed. You can see a few more sleeping policeman bumps there. You've got the white serrated curbs on the right, but every green AstroTurf bit is just going to be different to last year's game anyway in terms of the way it interacts. We come back to the brand new new turn. You know, you can go a lot deeper and harder into this corner. That's what they're hoping, you know, make a bit of a bigger dive bomb, have more room, though, to go side by side potentially, and then it's faster, obviously, and more flowing into this right-hander, because that awkward double left sometimes, you know, could have maybe negated some overtaking. And then, of course, we already had this part of the Spanish Grand Prix updated. Obviously, we had that last bit already. For so many years, this part was so badly, like, you know, the alignment of the hill and how, you know, like, how much direction change you have and how open the corner was so different. So they've had that now on the last year's game, but the big change, obviously, being that new long left-hander, and then just generally the whole circuit is overhauled, and it's our first look then, as I said, at an actual F1 22 chassis. Looks sick, you know. The FOM car, the My Team car, it's cool. Obviously, it's kind of not, it looks better in your own livery, like the custom podium pass liveries. Doesn't actually flatter the actual official F1 team car liveries that much. They're kind of made for their own chassis, so it's great to always see the actual chassis in play. But I'm liking this. So I suspect with the way the marketing's gone then, maybe we're going to get hot laps then for Monaco and basically every circuit up until the new game launches July 1st, of course. So look out for that. I think, you know, next week we could see our first ever look at the Monaco Grand Prix on F1 22. Whether they've changed that slightly, I don't know, because they didn't officially announce COTA that was going to be, they didn't officially announce COTA to be a track that was going to get updated. They just kind of subtly did it. So Monaco, will there be some subtle changes to Monaco? We're going to have to find out next week. But that has been this short and sweet video then on the updated Catalunya. For the very first time, we get to see it on F1 22 with a proper 2022 car as well. Guys, if you have enjoyed it, hit the like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're around here, then do get subscribed for weekly Formula One content. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.